Hello, Aries. Here we are on this full moon tonight. I'm Karma with Karma on Deck. Tarot reader here, local in Las Vegas. About to do your reading. Let's see, February 17th through the 23rd for Aries. Let's see what's going on with you. The first thing we're going to talk about, Aries, is your money. Let's see where you're at. All right. I do have my wisdom. Are you ready? Full moon. Stop hiding out. First thing I have for Aries. Wow. First thing I have here is the Hermit. So this tells me that you're having this tendency to hide out and isolate yourself and keep to yourself. I feel like you're missing out on a bunch of celebrations that are going on this week. I don't know if you haven't been feeling well, but I'm getting the medical card. So this here strength is telling me to see the caduceus there. It's telling me that there might be either you or someone else that's been sick. And as you're like checking out, the biggest thing that you're worrying about is your money. See here, he's looking up in the sky and trying to figure out like, how am I going to make this happen? You have also, as well as, well, you among others have been doing some groundwork and building. So Knight of Wands tells me that you feel like you're working entirely too hard for your money right now. And again, Three of Cups, this is pretty much the same thing as the Hermit card. This is you isolating yourself, keeping your circle small, making sure that people that are in your space are worthy of your space. Your intuition is really firing lately. So if anybody's trying to tell you lies or give you a hard time, I'm kind of picking up that you're really seeing that. I do have the Queen of Coins, which tells me there's going to be some improvement with your money in the next little bit. So don't panic too much. This really is telling me that even though you have that concern that you're really trying to pick up on, where am I going to put money, how, and when, I'm picking up the Ace of Wands, which means that your skill set's amazing. You're going to be fine. Ultimately, again and again, you're just like looking at your money, trying to find out where you're going to put it, what you're going to do with it. Three of Swords tells me that everything that you touch lately has been a problem child. So this tells me that you have had a little miscommunication going on in the workplace. Short tempers too, so walk softly. So that's telling me that you have a little bit of attitude adjustment going on at work. Like you have to really watch people and pay attention to the tonality and the attitude and the tone of how things are going. All right, Aries. Don't go looking for a new job. I see you like looking at your options right now. Don't get that frustrated. So don't get frustrated. Take a good look. This is the Temperance card, which tells you to take a good look at your past. Begin to just like look at where you've been and how far you've come. If you haven't taken a map class in the past, map has to do with like looking where you've been, looking where your current financial situation is, and looking where your financial situation is going. It's called a map. So don't quit, don't give up. Spend a little time taking note of your money and where you're going. Because otherwise I see you panicking and trying to play with like maybe looking elsewhere. Don't do that. Small attitudes, big attitudes, a little bit of emotion, and a little miscommunication is going on right now. So just take a deep breath and walk it off. So it's going to pass. Okay. So, all right, Aries. You guys are so bold. Always pushing the envelope. Always going for the next thing. So let's look at your relationship stuff. This is my Mystic Dreamer deck. The first one that I was using is the Dragon Tarot. Mystic Dreamer usually talks to me about emotions, attitudes, relationships, love, family. So let's look and see what's going on for Aries. Full moon. Ugh. So sometimes when we have things that are going on with us, it tends to go across the board. So even though you have a moment right now where you're going through miscommunication at work, I'm also picking up that you have put everything on hold when it comes to relationships too. So you're not just checking out at work, you're checking out in your relationships. Anything that's moving forward, you're putting it on stop. Anything that's moving backward, you're not letting go or committing to. I'm also picking up the 8 of Swords, which is drama. Like, so sorry. So as you're sitting here looking at your relationships and stuff, I'm seeing like there's drama going on for you. Sorry, my phone got interrupted there. So I'm also feeling like you're afraid to say what's on your mind right now. That you're having a little bit of emotions are all over the place for you. You owe somebody an apology. If you have to apologize for your attitude, just do it. Just be like, man, I was in a bad mood, whatever. Let it go. Because these things become bigger. Like the sooner you nip it in the bud, the quicker that it's over with. If you carry this on into the next phase, it's just going to be bigger and bigger. I also feel like there's a lot of commitments that are going on around you. And you're not sure. I mean, you're already committed to the things that you said you were. But again, just like at work, you feel like you're ready to walk away in a lot of places. Just treat yourself kindly. Look, 2 of Swords. This is like indecision. You're bold. Like, come on, Aries. This has to do with you being like super take charge and whatever. Maybe, see, you get the Emperor, which tells me that you don't consult other people when you make a decision. Just tread softly. Be kind. I see fights in your future if you're not more careful with your people. I also pick up the Magician. You're good at talking your way out of almost any situation. Here's the other thing that you need to know about your relationships. I have the 2 of Pentacles, which means you're juggling too much. Too much is going on. So just ride this out as well, because truly I have the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me success. So whatever it is you're setting out to do, tread softly. The Hermit's telling me, see, you know, got the Hermit with the Dragon deck too with your work. So the Hermit is coming up for you as well in relationships. In this deck, it represents not only keeping to yourself, but it also represents evidence. If you look at this card very carefully, he's got like the magnifying glass. He has books, Tree of Knowledge in the back. He has a staff. He has power. He has light. All of these things are telling me that there's evidence in your life if you just choose to look at it. But mostly you're looking at the past and like there's a bunch of regret. So I would just say, stop looking at everything as a burden and start looking at them as consequences and start changing how you make your decisions. 10 of Wands means you're feeling overburdened and tired. Oh, wow. Okay, so get off social media for a little bit. Frustration and depression, feeling betrayed. Insomnia, like that's where you're headed. If you don't like, get a grip, take a break. So thank you for joining me, Aries. Happy full moon. I'll talk to you next week. Lots of new content coming up. Reach out to me. Let me know where you are in the world. Tell me how your reading went, what you'd like to see more of. If you'd like a reading, you can find me Karma on Deck everywhere. Like I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Karma on Deck everywhere. Find my website, Karma on Deck. I'm at Karma Connection in Las Vegas. If you want a reading or want some further insight, go ahead and hit me up. Give me some feedback. I love to hear from you. So thank you for joining me on this Tuesday night, and happy full moon. Karma on Deck. See you next time.